at the 25. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick from the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. The Niners in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 16, Lance. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, here's Wentz. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first run.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away. Right?
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Lance looking to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number 1, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. And Lance now to throw. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. To try again after the sack. Lance. And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Gold is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it. Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains. Looking long for Thomas. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 24. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This one happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. From the 22, Lance being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there. And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 17, Lance hitting Samuel on the slant. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get it.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, Wentz looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. A handoff for Gibson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go there.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Lance now on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. The offense on 3rd down, they've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Lance going to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. 1st down, here's Mitchell.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Wentz's throw complete to Dotson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first is Wentz. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Lance looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Finding Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Lance back to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. From just shy of midfield, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right back to Mitchell here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.